Hey, it's Tony Robbins. How are you? I keep asking that question no matter where I go in the world these days. In the last year, you get a lot of interesting answers. Some people, oh, it's great. You read their face and it's something different. Other people, they just pour it all out. I don't know how you're doing right now, but I do know one thing. Most of us today are missing the ingredient that can make you succeed no matter what the economic environment, even if they shut you down. I know there are companies that have done incredibly well during this challenging time. If you're Amazon, if you sold toilet paper, if you're delivering food perhaps, but there's an opportunity for you to learn a way to create your own economy, to put yourself in a position where you're not wondering how the world's going to be, but where you take back charge. And myself and my dear partner, Dean, you're about to see in a second here, we've been in this business between us almost 60 years. This is literally, I've been doing this now for 44 years, helping people find answers and accelerating the way they get to the changes they want, whether it's making their relationship better or changing their body and losing 30, 50, 100 pounds or doubling their income without any hyperbole, just the real thing. That's why I'm still here 44 years later. But I think most people are missing the understanding of what makes that work. And I'd like to give it to you in just 2 seconds. Years ago, I remember, I have 4 fathers. We were always broke. One of the reasons I provide 100 million meals a year through Feeding America for the last 6 years and said I'm going to commit to feed 1 billion people is because I went without food. But when I was 11 years old, someone stepped in and helped us. It helped us in the moment, but it didn't answer the question that was burning inside me until I met a mentor named Jim Rohn. You may have heard of him, a personal development speaker. He's passed away many years ago, but a dear friend of mine. He was 25 years my senior. I remember saying to him, how come all 4 of my fathers were broke? We had no money for food and they were good men. And he gave me the answer one day, and I want to plant the seed with you in the middle of all this uncertainty. And that is, he said, Tony, we're all equal as souls on the planet, but we're not equal in the marketplace. And he said, most people are consumers. They're just trying to buy it. They don't own anything. And he said, most people are trying to compete because let me explain. He said, you talk about you want everything to be equal, Tony. He goes, it isn't equal. Like if somebody works at McDonald's, they're not going to earn as much as this billionaire person over here that does a hedge fund that brings a return back of 40% a year. And I go, yeah, but that's unfair. Or how about a school teacher, I said to him. He goes, but if you're serving a small number of people and many people can do what you do, you're less valuable in the marketplace. But he said, if you focus on you and you make yourself better, stronger, you develop insights or skills that are priceless to other people, then you'll never have to worry about doing well. You'll have something to give. You won't be trying to get something. Think about what can you do to become more valuable. And my life has been generated from that burning question. How do I do more for others than anybody else in that marketplace, wherever I work? And I have 74 companies now. So you know me for what I do in personal development, but I've got everything imagined from sports teams to AI to resorts in Fiji. And all of those are driven by this understanding that you don't want to just own, you don't want to buy an Apple phone. You want to own Apple. You want to be in a position where you're adding value to society as a whole and you reap it. You want to develop skills that maybe are already inside of you that you could share with other people in the middle of a pandemic and still do well. So how do I take that fundamental basic understanding of adding value to making you be able to earn way more? Is I was talking to Dean and we did a challenge. I did a challenge in January. We had 865,000 people from 195 countries. We charged nothing for it. We're going to do another challenge, but this one, instead of being about your body or your emotions or your relationships or your psychology, that's part of it. But this one's really about building your own economy. And most people don't realize they have something inside that's valuable that with a little refinement, not much, could become a source of income for you. And for me, even more so, a sense of meaning. We all want to not just get. Inside, if you get, you don't give anything, there's no meaning in your life. And so Dean and I have been in this industry for almost 60 years. It's an industry that literally, between us 60 years, it's literally growing geometrically. Forbes says it'll be $1 billion a day within 4 years. Right now, it's about $250 million a day. And that's the education industry, independent education, showing people solutions. So I want to introduce you to Dean, my partner, and he's going to tell you what we're going to do with you for 5 days at no charge to see if we can't move you from being in a position where you're reacting to the world to where you're in charge of your own life. And we call it Own Your Future Challenge. Dean, you want to share with them?
Yeah, Tone, thanks. And so many people will ask Tony or myself, how are so many people seemingly doing so well online, sharing what they know, being a part of the digital economy, a part of this virtual economy? And the answer is right in front of you, but most people don't understand it. And there's a million things online telling you how to get rich overnight and hit a few buttons on your keypad and be wealthy. And that's not Tony and I. So we've spent the last, well, not only 60 plus years in this industry, we've spent almost 3 now creating a process and a strategy to show you how to enter the digital economy, how to enter the self-education industry right where you are with the assets you have already inside of you, an experience, a mess that became your message, a skill, a hobby, or passion that someone wants right this very minute. And that's why we're putting together the Own Your Future Challenge. Like Tony said, he did a challenge with over 800,000 people in January because this is a time the world needs it the most. We got together and said, let's do it again. We called in some of our dear friends. Wait till you see the people that we have to share with you besides Tony and myself. And over 5 days for free, not kind of free, we're going to pull back the curtain and show you how to not only shift your beliefs, but how to pivot, how to investigate, and how to see how you could enter the digital economy. 5 days for free, about 2 hours a day. And not only should you click the link below and reserve your spot, because this may never happen again in history. When the world opens up completely, all the speakers, and including this man, Tony Robbins, will be back out on the road for 250 plus days a year. We won't be able to tie him down for 5 days or through a challenge like this. So this is one of those rare moments in time that you can learn from those who've already been there. Not that people just speak it, but those that, as you said about me once, Tone, those that walk the walk and talk the talk, right? They live it, they breathe it, and we're gonna share with you over 5 days. And all you have to do to reserve your spot is click the link below, go to the page, see all the details, see the great speakers, and then own it. Put it in your phone, put it on your refrigerator, write it on your hand. Get a friend to join the challenge your future. Someone else will. There's no one coming to save us.
There's no greater truth than that, my friends. Since we really want to serve you. So give us a couple hours a day at no charge to you for 5 days. And we'll take you from thinking, I don't have anything, to really understanding what it'd take if you want to go start a little business on the side and provide some income for yourself, or enough income doing something that you love. So give us the opportunity to serve you. It'll be our privilege to do so. Click below. It's May 11th through the 15th. Starts at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 Pacific, but we'll have people from all over the world, and we hope that you'll be one of them. Click below, join us, and own your future.
And one last thing, if you're already in the influencer business, you're a coach, you're an expert, and you want to see how you could scale to a whole nother level, you're going to want to join as well. So if you're ready to start or scale, join the Own Your Future Challenge. Click the link below, and we'll see you on May